all, welcome to the channel Study Hacks. In this video, we will discuss what happens when we use petrol in diesel engine. So let us start. Now we will discuss what happens when we use petrol in diesel engine. So if we use petrol in diesel engine, knocking will take place in the engine. But before discussing this, we should know how a diesel engine works. So a diesel engine consists of four strokes. So first stroke is the intake stroke or a suction stroke. In this, the intake valve is opened during the intake stroke to allow the fresh air from the atmosphere to enter the engine. And in this, the exhaust valve remains closed. So when the intake valve is opened, the fresh air comes from the atmosphere into the chamber. The second stroke is the compression stroke. During this, both the intake and the exhaust valves are closed and the air is compressed during the stroke. When the compression is under process, the temperature and the pressure of the air is increased. The compression ratio usually lie between 12:1 to 22:1. The third stroke is the power stroke. At the end of the compression stroke, the fuel injector injects some quantity of fuel into the chamber. The fuel molecules absorbs the heat from the surrounding hot air and starts to vaporize. This results into combustion and subsequent generation of energy, which leads to the power stroke. The last stroke is the exhaust stroke. In this, the inlet valve is closed and the exhaust valve is opened. So the exhaust gases are disposed off the chamber with the help of exhaust valve. So the reason why detonation or knocking takes place when we use petrol in diesel engine is number first, the compression ratio of diesel engine is more than the compression ratio of the petrol engine. The compression ratio of the diesel engine lie in the range of 12:1 to 22:1 and compression ratio of petrol engine lies in the range of 8:1 to 12:1. And the second reason is that petrol is highly volatile and it catches fire more easily than diesel. Now the main reason is if we will compress the petrol, we will create a very high dense charge under very high pressure. As the compression ratio of diesel engine is very high, so the pressure inside the chamber will be high also. So the engine will simply detonate. If the quantity of fuel is large, the amount of pressure that is generated on the piston can also lead to damage of the piston head.